Are you one of those who people come to when they need something? A favor, a problem, a sacrifice. But when you need something, you find yourself all alone? You have no one to look to. It's a reality that some people give so much to others that they leave nothing for themselves. And if you are someone who always says yes, know that if you keep doing this, you will slowly lose yourself. But centuries ago, in old Japan, there was a man whose life changed the day he learned one simple word: no. And this story might change the way you live your life forever.
In a quiet village during the Edo period of Japan, there lived a humble woodcutter named Takumi. Takumi was known throughout the village for one thing: his kindness. If someone needed help repairing their roof, Takumi came. If someone needed wood for the winter, Takumi gave it. If someone needed food, he shared his last bowl of rice. The villagers admired him.
They called him the most generous man in the valley. But what they never noticed was that Takumi was slowly losing everything. His firewood pile grew smaller each winter, his savings disappeared, his hands grew tired. And yet, every time someone asked for help, he smiled and said yes. One winter, the snow fell heavier than ever before. The cold was merciless. Takumi had just enough wood to keep his small house warm for the season. But then the knocking began. First, his neighbor. "Takumi, my children are freezing. Can you spare some wood?" Takumi smiled. "Of course." Then another villager. "Takumi, I ran out of firewood. Can you help?" Takumi nodded. "Take what you need." Then another. And another. And another. By the end of the week, Takumi's woodpile was gone. That night, his small house grew colder than ever. And for the first time, Takumi wondered something he had never allowed himself to think before. If I give everything away, what will be left for me? The next morning, Takumi walked to the nearby temple to clear his mind. There he met an old wandering monk. The monk watched Takumi silently before asking, "Why does your heart feel so heavy?" Takumi explained everything. "How could I refuse them? They needed help. A good person must always help others." The monk smiled gently. Then he asked a question that stunned Takumi. "Tell me, if a well gives water to the entire village, but never allows itself to refill, what happens to the well?" Takumi answered quietly. "It dries up." The monk nodded. "And when the well is empty, can it help anyone?" Takumi lowered his head. "No." The monk looked at him with calm wisdom. "Kindness without boundaries is not kindness. It is self-destruction."
The monk continued. In Japan, there is an old belief that balance is the foundation of life. Just like yin and yang, just like the changing seasons, giving and protecting oneself must exist together. If you only give, you become empty. And when you become empty, the world will continue taking. Not because people are evil, but because people accept what you allow. Weeks later, another villager knocked on Takumi's door. "Takumi, I need more firewood." Takumi's heart began to race. For years, his answer had always been the same: yes. But this time, he remembered the monk's words. The well must refill. So Takumi took a deep breath, and for the first time in his life, he said, "I'm sorry. I cannot give any more today." The villager looked surprised. But something unexpected happened. He didn't get angry. He simply nodded and left. And in that moment, Takumi realized something powerful. The world did not collapse. The village did not reject him. People simply adapted. From that day forward, Takumi still helped others. But with balance. He gave when he could. He rested when he needed. And he protected his own well. Years later, the villagers no longer saw him as just a generous man. They saw him as something far more valuable. A man who understood wisdom. Because the strongest people are not the ones who give everything away. The strongest people are the ones who know when to stop giving. If you never say no, people will never know your limits. If you sacrifice yourself for everyone, eventually there will be nothing left of you. And the truth is, your life is not meant to be spent pleasing everyone. It is meant to be lived with balance. Because even the kindest heart must learn one powerful word. No, not out of selfishness, but out of self-respect.
So let me ask you something. Do you struggle to say no to people? Type yes or no in the comments. Because sometimes, the most life-changing decision you will ever make is the moment you stop giving your life away.